Hello, good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Welcome to the Digital Marketing Podcast and video series. We talk about digital marketing tactics to help grow your business. Today is part 3. Are you looking for an affordable way to market your company using YouTube Video SEO? This is a great episode for you to tune in and go deep as we go into part 3. Sexy titles, channel promotion, and optimization. So in episode 1, we really broke down magical topics and video recipes. And then in part 2, we talked about superpower ranking signals. And today, we're going to get into sexy titles, channel promotion, and optimization. You know, I think right now it's so important for brands to understand the power of video and optimizing it for search within YouTube itself. So let's jump right into it. We're going to break this session really into 4 parts, and we're going to start off with sexy titles and long descriptions. Well, when I talk about sexy titles, I'm not talking about, sex sizzles or sex sells in the marketing world. What I am talking about is getting the attention of YouTube. How can you do that? What are they looking for? Well, number one, they are looking for is the keyword that you're trying to rank for actually in the title. So, for example, in this particular video series and podcast we're doing, the title says YouTube Video SEO, a comprehensive tutorial. YouTube SEO, video SEO, that's the key phrase that we're going for. So number one is to make sure that in your listing that your title includes the keyword that you're trying to rank for. Now, the other part to really think about it is being able to say it in the video at least 3 times. So you'll notice that as I go through many times on the show, I'll make mention of, digital marketing or, search engine optimization or WordPress web design, whatever the keyword is that we're trying to make sure is a part of our overall content and marketing strategy when it comes to search. We will make sure that I say that throughout the episode. So for you and for your brand and whatever your strategy is, you want to make sure that you include it in the title and make sure that you say it in the video at least 3 times. Now, there's a benefit as well of making sure that that keyword is near the front of the title itself. So, rather than, saying 10 benefits of posting content for social media marketing, if social media marketing was the keyword that we were going after, that would be at the end. That's not optimal. We want that to be in the beginning. So you would say social media marketing, 5 tips to help reach your target audience, something of that nature. You want to make sure that that keyword is introduced in the beginning of the title. And that's really kind of just coming right out of the gate and having that sexy title, really getting the attention of YouTube and the algorithm and the AI as it evaluates your content. An often overlooked component of video SEO is the description. I can't tell you how many times I'll come across a really great video and find that the description, like they literally just mailed it in. They really did not, go the extra distance to make sure that the description really did a good job in describing what the video is about. In addition to that, there are some real basics of what is a good description. Well, let's start with number 1. Make sure that you've got at least 250 words in the actual video description itself. By doing that, you're sending a signal to YouTube that says, hey, this is what this particular video is about. And inside of that 250 words, try to mention in a very natural way. We don't want to just keyword stuff the description. We really want to make it a very natural fit for the description and try to mention it at least 3 times. Now, I think the other thing that we want to think about is, when we're finishing the description, we want to look to make sure that that our tags are optimized as well. Now, tags aren't going to give you that huge boost, but they will make an impact. So make sure that your tags are labeled accordingly. Number 2 is cross-platform video promotion. What is cross-platform video promotion? Well, if we've gone through and we've got, the magical topics, we've got great video recipes, we've got superpower ranking signals, we got a sexy title, we've published our video, how are we going to get it out there? How are we going to cross-promote that video in ways where people are actually looking for that content? Well, let me tell you this. A strategy, a couple of cross-platform strategies that you might not have thought about are this. What about going to a place where people are asking questions and are looking for answers that are related to the topic that your video is on? What's one of the best query-based question apps out there? Quora. Quora is a great platform to go to because it's groups of people who are looking for and who have questions about specific topics. So that's a great place to go. And literally, you can do a search by topic in Quora, and you can go and you can, make a comment and post a link to your video. It's a great way to bring attention using cross-platform promotion. Next would be, think about Reddit. Reddit also is a great sort of community-driven question type of platform. And there again, you can look for discussions that are happening around the topic that your video centers around. So it's another platform where you can get that link and provide value there. Now, I'm not going to mention Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn because those are all very basic. However, I am going to talk about Facebook groups. Being involved in groups where people are asking questions, again, that are very unique to your maybe your industry or the type of service or products that you offer. Again, this is a great way to cross sort of promote your YouTube content on another platform. Don't forget about your industry forums. If you're an association, you might go to, let's say you're in Florida, you might go to, FSAE, the Florida Association of Executives, Society of Executive Associations, whatever your particular group or your organization, if there's an industry forum where people are going and looking for and asking questions, being a member on there and posting it in a comment or posting it as a question with a link to your YouTube video, that is a great way to get cross-platform promotion for your video. On LinkedIn, obviously you're going to post it on your own personal LinkedIn profile. But one of the things that a lot of people kind of overlook is the growing, enthusiasm and momentum of hashtags being used in LinkedIn. So you can literally follow a hashtag, a conversation around a specific topic, and then being able to, in a thoughtful, meaningful comment say, hey, I've thought a lot about this. We just did a video on this very topic. I think it might add value to this conversation. Boom, you put the link in your comment. That's a great way to do it. Now, I say all of that with a huge, huge warning. Don't be that guy. Don't be the spam guy that goes in there and puts the links to his video and it's completely irrelevant and it really just smells like dirty garbage, right? I mean, you don't want to do that. You want to add value to the conversation. So you really have to give thought to the conversation, and does your video actually, expand upon or add value to the conversation that's already happening? I mean, think about it this way. If you were at a party and you saw a group of people and you overheard them say something, right, a word, and you went over there and you started talking about, something completely off the wall, not related to what they were talking about, they would look at you like, oh, you're that guy, right? You don't want to be that guy. So that's what I'm talking about in cross-platform promotion. When you add those links and you do that in the comments, make sure it's relevant and that you're helping advance the conversation, not being a distraction and not being a spammer. So number 3 is don't forget about your own branded media channels. So again, we talked about social media. Obviously, your blog platform is absolutely a must post to, because if you take the same title from your video and create that as your title for your post and then embed the YouTube video into your blog post, again, that's an additional signal that YouTube sees that's coming from a website, from a blog platform. And then again, the amplification of if you share that blog post on social media, I mean, it's a ripple effect. I mean, that's how viral is sort of, calculated when, there's this signal that goes out that, hey, humans are saying that this content is really valuable because we got more likes and more shares and more links coming in from multiple resources. Another really great sort of tactic using your own branded media channels is to use your own email signature. A lot of times I'll put down in the bottom of my email signature, Spotify #1 in digital marketing podcast category, which is literally true. Now, of course, sometimes this podcast bounces #1, #3, #5, back and forth. And I'll have a link to the podcast. Same thing with your video. You can put the title of the video and a link straight to that video. And boom, you can increase your viewers and views of your video by including it in your email signature. Number 4 is to enhance your actual YouTube channel itself. One of the ways that you can do that is to set up very specific categories in a way that they are essentially playlist. Video, you can actually go into your channel, create a playlist, create a topic. So like for us, I've put in topics like, I've done topics such as, search engine optimization or WordPress or gig economy, whatever the topics are that we talk a lot about. And then I add the videos related to that particular topic so that, we can, have basically a segmented grouping of these videos that are all one topic. So if you're just really wanting to dive into SEO or you're really wanting to dive into the gig economy, you can just literally hit the playlist and listen to all of them in a row. In addition to optimizing your channel through your playlist, another overlooked area is your About section. And there again, it's important that you go through and you mention the keyword, especially if you're really trying to focus on a particular keyword, is to, again, mention that in a natural way in the About section of your channel. You really want to leverage those keywords in your About section. So to recap, the 4 things that you really want to do is, this is the kind of the wrap up of part 3, sexy titles, channel promotion, and YouTube optimization, channel optimization. It really does boil down to have a great title that gets the attention not only of the human eyeballs, but of the AI and the algorithm of YouTube, and making sure that you put that keyword in the beginning of the title itself, and then being able to make sure that you mention YouTube Video SEO. I think I've said it like 4 times throughout the video already today in this episode, but you want to do that same thing. And then make sure that in your description you have at least 250 words in the description. Make sure that you have that 3, using that keyword at least 3 times in the description. Make sure you have the right tags in the video as well. And then number 2, cross-platform. Don't forget about platforms like Quora, Reddit, Facebook groups, your industry forums, LinkedIn hashtags. Those are all great strategies to go in. And again, don't be that guy. Don't be the spam that interrupts a conversation. Make sure you add value to the conversation with your links to your videos. Number 3 is don't forget about your branded media channels. So, of course, your own social media, but blog post, your email signature. And here's another one. Don't forget to send out, have yourself a little email marketing platform, right? Have your list. Hey, we got a new video, it's out. Send out use your email list. Duh, I can't believe we missed that one. Number 4 is to enhance your YouTube channel, making sure that you make use of playlists as well as optimizing your about section on your video. Guys, that is a wrap on the YouTube video SEO. Again, I go back to right now in this time where, we're all, working from home and, businesses are beginning to open up. Now is the time. If you haven't created, and here's the thing, stop creating videos that are promotional videos. Start creating documentary style videos about your growth. Here's how we came back from coronavirus. Here's how we responded to people starting to come into the store. Document that process on a daily basis, and you will have a ton of content to be used in your YouTube channels. And again, I can't emphasize enough that investing in this kind of content is a long-term play, right? I mean, the optimization and the algorithm and the search for video SEO, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You have to build it up. You have to be consistent. You have to go through and make sure you have these best practices in place. But the benefit is that once you start to rise to the top, the amplification of the reach of your brand and the impact that it can have on your business is huge. So I want to encourage you, if you're just catching on today, I want to encourage you to go back and listen to episode 1 or part 1, part 2 of the YouTube video comprehensive tutorial. I really hope you guys found value in this. We got some great guests coming up in the next couple of days, so make sure you tune in. I've got an influencer marketing platform that I'm going to do an interview with. That's going to be really cool this week. And just a lot of great content coming up. I hope you'll come back. Again, my name is Michael Wynn. I'm the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.